Who are these people? I think it's the non-subs, yeah. I think so. Peter Thiel is one of them, that's for sure. Nice, nice, nice. What the fuck is this shit? I trained with Dale Detroit Urban Survival Training. Like, I have no idea what this shit is, man. Urban Survival Training. I just took a headache pill, man. I'm just so fucked lately. If I had to guess what Urban Survival Training is, it's like for a bunch of conservatives, Republican voters that think the war's coming and they're preparing for it.
Detroit Urban Survival Training.
It's a meme video?
In Florida. Hunting the penguin.
I just want you to take me to the nearest gas station.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, it's stuff like that?
But in reality...
Tampa's one of the most dangerous cities in the world.
I thought it's actually real video.
We've already gone over some of the most elite self-defense techniques, and today we brought out the expert. We're going to be
There's already the fucking Ninja Turtle weapons here. That already shows you something is weird.
In an interesting
He's fake
fashion,
enemy.
So it's going to be the three of us participating in the formal training from Dale of the Detroit Urban Survival Threat Management Group Turbo Mode. I'm basically the worst participant, so this is beginner level. This is intermediate. Rex has formal training in every martial arts on the planet, special ops, secret forces. So basically, if I'm coming at him, it's going to be
Shut the fuck up,
middle
Shekel.
schooler. Caleb, probably like your average criminal. And then Rex, you're getting hunted by the boogeyman. That's ultra nightmare mode. So we've got Dale here. We're going to really put him to the ultimate test today.
Detroit Urban Survival Training. Here in Florida.
All right,
Oh, it's in Florida. You already... Okay, now I get it. Okay. Okay, we're in Florida.
You want to
Okay.
start with the Glock then?
Let's do the Glock. Start with the Glock. This is a real Glock.
So, for all you volunteer ATF agents, there's a chamber flag. This is a real gun. However, we got no live rounds here. Everybody's been checked. No live rounds in the building.
No live rounds.
This chamber flag actually goes into the barrel, so you know there's nothing in there. Stick my finger in there. Want to go ahead and check it?
Clear.
The Germans have their own Florida. Berlin.
Go ahead and check it.
Oh yeah, she's empty.
All right.
So we're
She's
going to do
empty.
what we did in our video. We're going to start with assailants coming at you. And since it's Florida, maybe they're a little under the influence of bath salts, so they're a little wacky. They got to come at you. How do you get out of the situation? They don't want to just bargain. They want to kill you. So it's disarming
That's
them,
one of this
getting away
shit.
from them.
Dude, what I learned, like when I was watching stuff, or like in the army, they always just say, listen, if there's a guy with a gun or a knife, you fucking run. That's what they said
And it's going to be me.
in the army, man.
Caleb doing it,
You don't
and
try no
Rex,
hero
and
shit.
then
This
after
ain't
that,
no fucking
we'll try and
movie.
do it together.
You run or you
Okay.
give the fuck up.
All right, take your weapon, Charles,
Give me the...
and go stand
Cut.
like over there and face Dale. There we go.
So
Oh, this is gonna be so
Yep.
bullshit, man.
Safe handle.
all right. Where's your kids?
Oh, it's okay. This is fake as fuck, man. You will already see the 4 African guys with the fucking coffin, dude. What the fuck is this shit?
You gotta pull the trigger.
Oh,
So-
man.
So you know it would fire. Okay. Try it.
okay.
Same thing.
Your kids!
Yeah, it did fire.
And how he's, dude, these bullshitters, it's just like the fucking Aikido stuff of Steven Seagal. They're so fucking happy when it works. They're like, yeah, look, it works, yeah.
But when it fired, I was off to the side. So the reason why is because when I saw the weapon coming, I stepped offline, and redirected, and that's when he actually fired. So he already made the decision to fire as soon as it came out, which does happen.
Okay, Charlie, take 2 steps back.
Yeah, what then? What do you do now?
Now what would happen?
Yeah, so from here...
Yeah, now you're fucking dead, man. It's over.
That's what I was wondering. So if I'm coming at you and I'm
he's
like
panicking.
showing, and I'm like
Yep.
down here...
How's that? Someone put Naruto music over that.
That's what I was wondering. So if I'm coming at you and I'm like showing, and I'm like
Yep.
down here...
Yeah, I'll get shot, probably. But because I'm going forward,
I just don't understand that. Does he believe in himself and they're trolling? I think that's the current vibe here. They're trolling and he actually thinks he believes in
I'll
this.
probably not get shot a lot. Whereas if I went backwards, I would probably get shot more. What you're doing, everything you do when you're disarming or whenever you are.
He's right of that though. I always thought about that because men have weird thoughts. If you approach a shooter, you still have a higher chance of running. Because if you run, you just get shot in the back. If you get close, you maybe catch one on the shoulder and still can do a takedown or something. But
Defending yourself.
there's a little
Either
point there.
increasing or decreasing your likelihood of survivability.
I mean, in 1 out of 100 cases, you probably have a chance, you know.
And then if I'm back, yeah,
Yep. Got one shot in. Yep, you got shot at least once.
We did like a Granby rule.
Hey, sorry to hit you with this greasy jump scare. I just wanted to quickly say that Dale was very honest and openly admitted that when there is distance between attacker and victim,
Because he's not a full
you're just going to get
bullshitter, okay.
shot if you try and fight back.
Thank you, official.
So we didn't do
Red
more
Veins.
of these scenarios where
Thank you,
we
man,
had
thank you.
distance on the victim, nor did we simulate like running away while shooting because it's the same situation, which Dale openly concedes. You will just get shot. If your attacker gets distance from you or already has it, you're just going to get fucking blasted if you try and fight back. So we didn't simulate more of those. Going forward, we only simulated the scenarios where the attacker was right up in the
Zigzag
victim's
to confuse him.
nutsack.
I will always think you should do the Jackie. Shut up! You didn't see that, huh? I threw a pen at you, and you were panicking, and I already killed you, man. It's the Jackie Chan thing, man. You throw something in their face, and they're like, oh! And then they shoot you through the jacket that you're throwing, and you're still dead. But at least you look cool.
Oh, you get in there. Let's take it to the next
Yeah,
level.
next step up.
This is the one we got 139. We have 133 million views right now on this one, which is the gun is to your chest. And what this is for?
I think there you
have to
can
get
do
contact
something.
with
There is a
them.
little chance, yeah.
You have to get contact, and you have to make sure they don't go away. Otherwise, they'll just run away from you, or they'll pull out a gun or knife. So you go like this, and that's how you get their stuff. You take things from them, and the other reason they do this is because they don't trust you. So they're not going to sit there and go, empty your pockets. I trust you. I'm not going to touch you because I'm scared you'll take my gun. Criminals are not scared you're going to take the gun ever. They don't believe. You can even tell them I'll take your gun. They're like, I wish you'd try. Go ahead, try to take my gun.
Oh wow, he got me. Oh, I tried. I really did.
It's right here. The guy puts the gun here. We just
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. He pulled the trigger with my own finger.
That's
He
for
literally pushed
GST.
it.
And make sure there's gunshot residue on your hand, not on mine. Yep, from here. Yep.
All right.
Yep, you're actually gonna shoot.
Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Let me try again.
Now you can't shoot. Okay. This actually is no good stuff, man.
Shit. All right. Okay. All right. All right.
But what this teaches you, if you ever want to shoot someone weird, just stay away from them, you know?
Screwed.
Yep, and if they try to bring it back, like they're trying to pull back. Yep. Tell me what you want. What do you want me to do?
Oh, give me your money.
I got you first. I got you first.
Oh, what is this, ready or not?
He tried though. He did try. That was close. When we run that back in slow motion, you will see. That's one penguin down. We're light one
You
penguin.
didn't even shock him a little bit.
He was ready for it, dude. He's like, I know there's a second Glock there.
Flat of the back.
What the fuck?
This is the one that we critiqued heavily, the behind the back one.
I will be genuinely surprised if I don't pull this off, yo. I want to be honest with you.
Okay. There's no way,
Where
man.
you want to go? This is usually what you do at ATM. That's pretty good.
At this point, I'd be backing away.
I will use my Dillman skills on that one. That one right there, I just go like that, and it would just drop. Lucky I didn't use that on you.
Let's step back so I can lead you somewhere. All right.
All right,
The best thing, though, probably always is that to just give up and give them everything. Me and Lisa were watching. Here's a little funny story, okay, about toxic masculinity. Me and Lisa were watching a TV show lately called Luther. It's a police detective thing from the UK, okay. And there's this episode, and the episode starts, and a bunch of people they're in a gas station, and the guy walks in, and he's like. And he's really creepy, he's weird, right? And he goes to the cars of the people and does weird stuff to the cars, right? He's fucking doing stuff to it. And I'm looking at Lisa, I will walk out and punch the fucking shit out of him. I will destroy this kid, motherfucker, man. And Lisa's like, yeah, you will. So, a guy in the TV show walks out, hey man, what are you doing to my car? Suddenly the crazy person pulls a gun. It's a water gun filled with acid. He sprays the acid in his face. The guy goes blind. He's full of blood. He lost his eyes. And I'm looking at Lisa like, maybe I should. Maybe day just got me. So I kind of even realized, man, that maybe you shouldn't always be a toxic, crazy fucker that tries to fuck with everyone, man. Like, just in a weird way, I just had a little incident on the road where there was like a high bicycle driver. It was really fucking weird, and he did something wrong, right? And I was like, I instantly go like, what? Was willst du? Komm doch! But then I have this little voice down my head like, do you really want to fight every motherfucker in the street, Tommy? What if they actually fucking have something? You know, you have to think about that. It's important. It's important.
Take me hostage, like grab me up so you can move me against my will. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, what? I would have been blind, man.
Move me against my will, yeah.
All
Nah,
right.
dude, bullshit.
Here,
Boys, I'm screwed.
there's your medulla shot right there.
Yeah. All right. Now, want me to resist a little harder.
Yeah, Caleb, I thought you were good at this.
Back of the head.
That is
He
way
forgot
too
he
slow.
could fire again.
That's bullcrap, man.
He did go for the eyes.
Tell me if the one getting H even punches someone's teeth. I almost did. You don't know the story? I told the story a long time ago. I had the fight with the Russian in the supermarket, and I would have a cut here, and he would like his face. I would have him a choke, and he would always like be spitty and sweating onto my wound, man. I was just like, dude, this junkie just bled into my wound, and I was scared I had AIDS, man. I literally didn't have banga banga with Lisa for some weeks until my AIDS test went through, because I didn't know if that fucker gave me something. True story, man.
Wait.
True story.
In a more realistic way, you would actually remove the eyes.
So for the behind the back though, so here, use the,
Yeah, he's not gonna. Come on, this is bullshit, man.
I feel like if you were leading someone, you'd be more behind them. So what
Yes.
would you do
No,
here?
they'll just run away.
Run.
They're not going to let you do that. So a SEAL team guy told me that he did this, and he would hold the person and extract it from the house like this. Because if you don't control the person, they will simply run away.
Well, there's no way they survive that though, right? Like if you have a shotgun on someone, you run away, you're kind of fucked, right?
Yeah, why would you want to, right?
Again, you would have to, number one, have the intention to shoot.
True.
If you are professional, you'd have to have the legal reason to shoot. Or if you're surrounded by other officers or civilians and the person runs, you can't shoot because your field of fire is not clear. Right, so there's lots of reasons why a professional wouldn't shoot. When a person has the person hostage in the rear and they do take off running, they usually probably are getting away. Not that they go around telling people, hey, I ran away from someone with a gun behind me.
If hostage runs, then the SWAT can take aim at the guy. Okay, that makes sense. But I would feel like it's all about psychology of the crazy fucker, right? If you run and he's like, oh no, or you gamble and he's like, oh, I'm too scared to kill him.
Right.
It's all
But
about
the
psychology.
reality is, it's just really hard to shoot someone moving laterally. It takes a lot of training. So the reason why
The weirdest thing is,
you
right,
have to
dude, when
contact
you're a young
when
male, like when I was younger, I would think about this shit a lot. But then you get older and you're like, bro, there's a 0.00001% chance you're ever in a situation like this. So why spend time on that? Thank you, Gandalf. Thank you, Gandalf. I do every day. And thank you for the 100 Voltec TV. Thank you very much, man.
weapon is because they will leave.
This is for ready or not,
more
yeah.
In the case of initial contact.
Have you ever
because
been
wanna
robbed, Tommy?
risk-
They often try to rob me. Let me think. Have I ever been robbed? I was very often close to getting robbed, but I was so fast, man. The problem is the guys that tried to rob me were so fucking stupid, man. In the Silberhöhe in South Halle, the robbers were so fucking stupid, man. They were so dumb, man. It was very hard to get away. Very easy to get away from them.
Limit what they can do. Guns, knives.
I know two stories instantly. My one short one and my favorite one. The short one is, I don't remember. I was somewhere with my PlayStation 2 and I drive home in the tram and there was these kids behind me and they were looking at me and talking about me all the time, right? And I was like, dude, it was like South Halle where I know everyone is a fucking, hillbilly, and I just knew I wasn't stupid, right? I was like, okay, they're gonna plan something. So the tram opened and I ran, man. I just was gone, man. And then the second one, I'll never ever forget, man. These idiots. So it was the weekend and my parents were in the garden. I was alone at home. And I was playing all night with my friend Mirhat from Bosnia, Call of Duty 1. And it was like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I was like 14, Alter. I was really young, actually. And I'm like, Yo, Mirhat, I'm really hungry. Oh, that's cool, Tommy. What you want to do? I don't know. So you know what I did? 14 years old, I took the $5 my mom gave me and I walked to the gas station that was 10 minutes away, trying to buy a frozen pizza. So I fucking go there, right? And I will never forget. It was like, you know that SpongeBob episode when he goes downstairs? SpongeBob goes to hell or whatever the fuck, and everything's creepy and weird and everybody looks weird. And I was this 14-year-old kid walking to the gas station. There was a long line of like a hooker, a buff guy with tattoos, a fucking redneck, like all these night people. I'm like, what the fuck? And then this group of rascals comes up behind me, right? This like 18-year-olds, this big group comes up, and they're looking at me and they're like, look at him, guys, look at him. And I'm fucking dead scared. I'm like, hi guys. And suddenly they're gone, right? And I got super scared. I didn't buy the pizza. So I'll never forget, man. I can actually paint the picture. I'll never forget this. So I'm walking home, and this is the path. This is the way I'm going. This is the street. So right here is the street. This is the path I'm going. This right here is a fence. Okay, here's a fence. Never forget this. And this was a natural selection. It kind of showed retardation. Sorry, what am I doing? One sec, I want to finish my story here. What the fuck? Wait. No! Oh my god. So, wait. You guys have time, right? Wait. Wait. Oh my god. Okay. Here. Okay, so I'm walking here and this is what I see. And it's the night, right? It's very dark. And this is, dude, I genuinely believe in this, man. This is all about natural selection and fucking knowing stuff. So I wasn't never a dumb kid. I had a brain. So I'm walking, and for 1 second, I see a head right here looking for me, right? I'm walking here, and I see looking for me. So instantly, my superior DNA, I'm like, bro, they're around the corner. They're ready to fucking catch me and do very bad stuff to me, dude. And I'm like, dude, this is, you're socially awkward, man. You're like, shall I run? And I just fucking go, man. I just ran like never before. I don't know if they were behind me or anything, man. But I'll never forget that moment, man. He was very fucking... They would have just grabbed me, man, and done... They would have taken my money, man. My $5, dude. So you gotta always, I believe that, man. You should always pay attention to your surroundings, man. Like, I'm a bit paranoid. Me and my brother have always been like this. When me and my brother went like to a club, like a discotheque, we would always, the first 10 minutes, just look around. Where's the exits? Who looks weird? Like, we're fucking weird with that. When I go to ParadoxCon, TwitchCon, I'm like, does anyone look weird here? Does anyone have a weird bag? I know it's weird. I know it's a bit paranoid. But I always think you should check your surroundings and be prepared, man. Thank you, Daisy. Sounds weird, but I always do that, man.
They can grab a chair, they can grab a weapon, grab a brick. There's a lot of things they can do to attack you.
Yeah, let me do the shotgun.
If I tried to rob me with a knife and I should have gave him everything, I did not try anything dumb, but I was lucky that he did not stab me because he was high. Oh, that sucks, man. A very good thing is to, if you're fast, to just run, man. To run, because you're so full of adrenaline. If you're not a fat fuck, you're fucking gone, man. Thank you, sexist man.
My eye's pretty
Let me
fucked.
see it go.
How fucked is
I
it
do
right
the
now?
same for ParadoxCon.
Stop Caleb for us real quick.
All right, so let's do. Want to do third person rescue? Stopping an active shooter. There's the. If I try to do anything, you're gonna fire that gun. Okay?
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I got a mirror.
You do?
Yeah.
I gotta be completely honest with you, Dale.
All right. If I try anything, you can see me in the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, you blocked it.
I think about punching
Yeah,
people
there's
in
a
the
human
wall.
wall here.
The dancing area. If I try to do anything, you're gonna shoot the gun. Okay?
I mean, okay, that's not hard. I mean, he's not looking at you. That's okay. Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Well, I was trying to go like this.
He was really trying.
The best way
He
to,
was really trying. So all you
to
internet
avoid
experts,
getting robbed is being the robber.
he knew it was gonna happen.
And so often, just pepper spray is so massive, right? Like, especially for women. Women are always, unfortunately, the victims, the target of these evil fuckers, man. And just having that spray that goes in a straight line, that fucking foamy thing, man, to instantly, man.
And he is a tough
You
guy.
have such a higher
He's
chance
strong
with
and
pepper spray.
athletic guy.
Dude, I remember, man, I was in the supermarket, right? I was like, tick, 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 and one day the boss comes, and he's like, yo, here's pepper spray. I know you guys get robbed a lot, right? And one day, it wasn't my shift, the girls got robbed or something, and I'm like, didn't you use the pepper spray? And the coworker, Peggy, she said, I was trying to use the pepper spray, but it was, above the date. I don't know how to explain. It was too old, so nothing happened. She was like, go away! Oh shit! Like, great boss, man. Expired, that's the word.
Wrestler,
like,
and I'm telling you, most people have been thrown onto their
Netto
face with that, just a little bit
sure.
of pressure. Put right there, they slam down.
Look at Caleb's eye, Mike.
Ready? I'm ready when you are.
oh, wrestling! Oh!
This is adorable. He's going full wrestling
Nice
mode.
dog, good
I'm not
job.
actually gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh,
My eyes do
man,
hurt.
that was awkward. You know these moments when you and your friends are just having fun, and suddenly, all of a sudden, in 1 second, it becomes real? Like, bro,
I'll tell you
it
that
became
much.
real for a second. Dude, very good how he passed golf.
In that
Good
situation,
job.
when someone does get on you, you have to look their
He would have definitely got my eyes though, for sure.
Yeah.
If he wasn't holding back.
in training. Be careful.
Caleb does look like he's in more pain right now.
Yeah, Caleb looks. Oh.
That was awkward as fuck. Yeah, but
I'm not going for
like
eyes.
wrestling, but then suddenly one guy takes it serious.
Yeah.
I've been stabbed or mugged, but I sent the mugger to the ICU because I was seeing red and couldn't feel the pain anymore once I got enraged. The guy's face was mostly bloody due to repeatedly scraping his face off the pavement. Okay. Okay.
It looks normal.
Yeah, this guy actually has like a little wrestling background, huh? The takedown and the passing of guard was actually... He's not uninitiated. What? He shoots you in the face, but you're sucking off while doing it, man. What the fuck is that?
It's good.
You had to think about it.
So when we do the full disarm, is it this?
That's bullshit, man. Oh, man. I'm starting to cringe a bit. I don't know.
Nobody is gonna have eyes.
I just want to point out, Rex still has his eyes. I'm pissed.
We made an agreement prior to our arrangement, which you failed to do.
I get it. Only criminals deserve to lose their eyes.
What's that? Let me see your tax.
That is just now really bullshit, man. I thought this is a video like I'm Legend where they tell you how to survive an apocalypse. Yeah, man, sorry. Is that how to basic still a thing? I wonder. I don't know. Okay, that was awkward, man. That was awkward. That was awkward. Tommy, react to this, react to that. Let's react to fuck. I don't know what I want to do today. I'm really fucked up. Street fight tactics. Street fight tactics. How to win in a street fight 10 months ago. 1 million views. That looks okay. Let's check that out. How do you fight in a street fight, chat? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's look at some real people.
5 tips on how
That guy probably
to
knows what the fuck he's
win
talking
your
about. Let's
first
take a look.
street
React
fight
to your
and
mom, I do every
exactly
night.
what you should expect when you are having your first street fight. Now, I don't recommend street fighting at all. I think it's silly, and I think the bigger man will always win.
That is very true. That is very true. You should always protect yourself and just really ever fight or use martial arts if it's really to protect someone, man. One thing I learned in life in many occasions is the ones that are quiet are the dangerous ones. Like a real fighter, someone that actually has martial arts experience, he's not gonna be in your face like, "What's up, mate? What's up? What you gonna do, mate?" No, they're not gonna do that, man. They're gonna be ready to destroy you, man. Like the quiet guy, you fucking don't fuck with them people, man.
Walk away. So
Actually, if you have some martial arts background, you can actually see if someone is initiated or not. Like you and the guy, you have like an alteration in the club, and he already does like this, right? He does this. You already okay. But if they're like, "What's up? What's up? What's up?" You know they're fucking trash, man. You can just one hook, man.
if you're going
Gotta
to
always be
have a
careful
street
there.
fight, try and avoid it at all costs. But I do understand that there is some crazy people
Thank you,
about,
Svein.
and there is situations when you can't ever avoid having a fight. Hopefully it never happens, but you need to know what to expect just in case it does happen. I've had lots of street fights in my time. I'm from Sunderland in the northeast of England. I now live in Los Angeles, California. And when I was back home, it was something that kind of happened quite a lot when I was younger.
Never fell on the ground as you tried?
Or being in the wrong areas or the
Sunderland,
wrong
mate.
times.
Thank you for the
whatever.
subdued
So, yeah, I really recommend you try and avoid it. But it might happen. And if it does, after watching this video, you're going to know exactly what to expect. So guys, I'm going to give you 5.
First, my tips. First, TommyKay tips. First, TommyKay tips to see what's equal. What I learned is very, very sick in a street fight is to be prepared by acting in a certain way, by being an actor. What I learned is, which is ultra successful, is this. You see the situation, you see something's gonna happen, someone's up in your face. There could be a fight happening soon. Be an actor and act like you don't want this, you're scared. So what I learned is doing, hey man, come on, dude, do we have to do this? What I like, a big fan of this one, I like this one. Bro, come on, because this is like passive. Bro, what the fuck? But what are you doing, right? You're making the distance of your fist less. Do you want your fist to be here or like, hey, I don't want any stress. The hook is so fast. The hook is so fast, dude. From here, it's like, whoa, it takes way too long, man. Very important to get in a defensive situation. Like, you already have your face here. The George St. Pierre one. What the fuck are you gonna do? Hey, dude. Hey, no stress. Come on, man. You already have your hands up. Very, very important, man. Yeah.
Tips on this video about street fighting, and tip number 1 is the most important. Without tip number 1, the other 4 doesn't matter. So make sure you watch the video till the end to get
your hands up. Should be tip number 1.
And if you're new to this channel, my name is Tony Jeffries. I'm an Olympic medalist boxer, former undefeated professional, 7 times national champion, European gold medalist. And on this channel, I give you everything boxing education. So if you want to learn how to throw correct punches, get power in your punches, get speed in your punches, this is the channel for you. You make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you get notified.
I was in a fight last week. I simply pumped the face of your opponent and keep your distance.
You are going to have a fight, and it might be someone in a car with road rage. It might be someone picking on your friend, or someone you might have bumped into someone accidentally.
God, I miss fighting, man. I really do.
That you're fighting, you're going to have a fight.
Makes you so
one thing I want you to understand,
everyone who's ever been in a fight in chat knows that shit makes you feel alive, dude. Sounds weird and toxic, but that feeling, man.
Yes, you're going to be scared. You're going to be nervous. It's a very scary thing. You know, you've got someone who's going to try and beat you up. You know,
it's like
that
this
is
primeval thing deep in your soul,
someone's
man.
going to try and hurt you. So expect it. Expect to be nervous, and they will probably be the same as well on the other end. They'll be nervous. They'll be a bit scared, and they might not be showing it. You might think, oh, they're very confident, and you know, they'll not. They'll probably be scared. So tip number 5, act confident.
Shaking,
if you're standing there and the fight's going to happen and you're looking nervous and you're down and you're scared, that's going to give your other guy lots of confidence. And he's going to be like, oh, this guy is very scared. I'm going to beat him up. If you're like this. But instead, if you're confident, you want...
Oh man, a lot of gamers right now are like, what the fuck is he talking about? This is my World of Warcraft stance.
Your chest up. You want to have your body language showing that you're confident. Have your head up, not your chin in the air. But you want him to see that you're not afraid of...
That's reverse Tommy. Whoa, man. Come
on. Even though you are, you want to act it like you're not. Now, this might lead on to the fight not happening, which will be great, and that'll be a result for you. Because if you feel that you're confident and you know what you're doing, that will get into his head and you're like, ooh,
I remember, I don't want to show off, I just want to share the truth. When I was fighting a lot in the supermarket, 7 years in the supermarket. In the beginning of the supermarket, I was always very shy. Could you please not steal, sir? Okay, just steal. And then in the last 2 years, I was just done, and I would always just scream at them. And you actually have a very different reaction there, right? Like when I was this shy, skinny dude, the guy's like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna steal. Fuck you, Ginger. I remember this one guy, man. Never mind. And then in the last years, I was just done, dead inside, worked out a shit ton, man. And I would just be like, let's fight. And then, whoa, calm down.
Really want to fight this guy?
Interesting, you know? Psychologically to see, man. 7 years undefeated, man.
You want to be breathing as well with that, you know, because you are getting nervous and you are getting scared. It's easy to hold.
I am undefeated. I have one amateur fight. I won it. 1-0, undisputed TommyKay champion. Fuck you, Ginger. I'll never forget. There's just things you never forget. I'm a human being that's all about respect. Like, if you give him respect, I will be your best friend. If you disrespect me, I will hate you to death. And I will never forget maybe a life-changing moment. Like, really, man. Like, I'm not fucking kidding. I was new in the supermarket, and I'm just hanging out, right? I was playing Dota all night. Boop, boop. And there's like a guy, like a 30-year-old guy with a black cappy, black hoodie, that kind of guy, a bit overweight, right? And I'm just, okay, goodbye, sir, goodbye. And he is, I will never forget this. This stuff is like traumatic, dude. And he's putting stuff in his bag, right? And he's like this. You guys are Tommy right now, okay? I'm the guy. And I'm like, and he's like, you ginger cunt. You ginger. And I will never forget, I'm sitting there, I was like 22, I was still skinny and stuff, like, okay, and he was just laughing at me. He just laughed at my hair color and just walked. And I will, dude, that was traumatic. That was traumatic. I will just be like, what the fuck do you think you are, you piece of shit? And that was it, man. That was the day I started becoming. I wish I had the picture again. I showed the picture, man, where I'm a fucking unit, man.
Breath
in a way, I have to thank that guy. He made me. That's exactly how I watched the stream.
Breathe and try and stay relaxed as much as you can, even though it's easier than said than done, because you will, like I said,
that was me.
Get nervous in as well. And street fights are generally over pretty fast. So, you know, try and stay relaxed. Now, tip number 4 is get...
One thing I want to add, and I don't think that's wrong. In a 1v1, that's something I learned in the supermarket. The supermarket is often 1v1, right? If there was a group, I don't know, I can't beat them, let them just steal. But if I knew it was a 1v1, I personally believe that wrestling is the ultimate weapon, man. Thank you, Thomas. Especially in Germany, there's no wrestling culture. Nobody knows what wrestling is, man. And when you go for a takedown, I will win so many fights in the supermarket just with a simple takedown. They will be like, come on, was los, Bruder, komm, hey, Alter, was, and they were super fucking, they didn't even know what happened, man. You fucking take them down, you start doing kimuras and shit, and they're like, hey, you gay or what? You gay? It was very, very successful. And 1v1s, man, if you learn a bit of wrestling, man, you are shitting on people with wrestling, dude. We're not talking about WWE wrestling where you go, I think you're gonna die. He's gonna stab you if you do that. If you smell, stay still, I have to rock bottom you. You don't do that. No. You gotta wake up, kids.
The first punch off. Throw the first punch. Now, I know that if you got arrested and if they go, who threw the first punch, and you threw the first punch, you might be the one who probably getting...
One of the first things my dad ever told me, always be the second to punch. Or, as my dad, true story, always said, my dad also big street fighter, always punch where there's no proof. Never break their nose, there's blood. Solar plexus, bam, balls, bam. And you can be like, no, police officer, I didn't do shit, man. Look, there's nothing.
Trouble for throwing the first punch.
Very important to be inside the self-defense by law. No,
but if you're about to have a fight and someone's about to knock your head off and try and get you, you've tried to avoid the fight and it's going to happen. Throw that first punch. Get that first punch off. That's going to shock the person who's trying to fight with you. Boom. For the first punch, shock them. You've got the first hit on. Might disorient.
Oh, he's saying have the first punch? Oh, that's very different from my teachings here. He's right though, right? First punch, massive shock, man. Very often when you watch Roadstar videos, the first guy to do the hook to the chin is the one getting the knockout, but then law is not on your side, you know?
And then, you know...
Two very different approaches.
There. So yeah, if you can get that first punch...
And something you have to always, that's very important, and I think everyone has to talk about that, you have to be careful about fucking literal legal stuff. You can kill people with this stuff. There was a big story in Germany some years ago, the Germans will remember, where a guy was punching a girl, and he knocked her out, she fell, she knocked her head on the pavement and she fucking died. You gotta know that when you throw a punch, when you go for the knockout, man, these people can't fucking die, man. You gotta be very... You gotta be careful with that shit, man.
Get the first punch off, even though, like I said, caution, and beware that if you punch that person first before they lay a finger on you, I think that you're in the wrong by law. But, you know, if someone's attacking you, if someone's attacking me, someone's attacking my family, I'm going to hit them. I'm going to hit them first. I'm not bothered about the consequences.
If you're in a situation of self-defense, you can hit first, yeah. Self-defense as defined in Article 32 of the German Criminal Law Code, a situation is given when there is... The situation of self-defense is given when there is an upcoming current or still ongoing situation of immediate danger to one of your legal goods, aka your health, your body, your possessions, etc. And you have to always define for, is this right now a situation where I'm in immediate danger of...
To protect myself, someone's coming at us, boom, I'm getting that first punch off. And,
great lawyer, great lawyer.
Dude,
I want a lawyer real quick. Dude, I used to write tests about this. I forgot this. One of my favorites, man. Yeah, very, very easy. Self-defense is when it is necessary, very important legally, the word necessary, to take away an ongoing attack to you or someone else, yeah.
Anything else.
It has to be necessary. Very, very important law that's everywhere in Europe, America. You have to do what's necessary to defend your goods, meaning... Let's make an example, right? I gotta teach you kids here a bit. Your dads are probably a lot of soy boys with fucking hipster glasses and flannel shorts. I'm here for you. There's a situation. You're self-defending. You punch, you knock him down. He's like, ah. Now, you did what was necessary by law. But what happens now is not necessary anymore. Don't kick him. Don't fucking teabag his ass like in Fortnite. You've done what's necessary. Once you go out of the necessary level, you're gonna make yourself do some illegal stuff, man. You gotta be... Only do what's necessary.
He gets the first punch off. All it can take is one
teabag
punch.
Necessary though? Maybe you're right.
Serious damage to get done. So I'm not going to give him that chance of throwing the first punch. Now, this one, tip number 4, is on you.
Thank you, Pat.
What I would do, I would get that first punch off. Tip number 3 is be aware of your surroundings. Has the guy or girl, whoever it is, have they got a lot of friends around?
So important, he's right there. Thank you, Clay.
As soon as the fight might go to the ground, you're going to get a kick in the head.
Like you're out of a club, right? You and your boys, and you see the boy who's aggressive to you, he has guys behind him. You gotta think about that. One thing I always was looking for in supermarket is their hands reaching into pockets, man. If you see them doing this, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, man. They're gonna pull some shit, man.
Because where I'm from,
gotta be very careful of that.
Often. As soon as on the floor, the guy's friends come in, boom, kick them. Or done whatever, or you might be fighting this guy, you might get another punch coming from this side, so you need to be aware of your
preparing for your Austrian holiday.
If you're a guy and you're by yourself, you've got 3 or 4 of them, then you definitely want to walk away or maybe even run away. It's not worth your health. It's not worth the damage that it might be done. Definitely want to avoid fighting more than one person at once, because that's where you could get
if he takes the Nerf pistol, you're fucked.
I don't want anyone to fight, never mind get seriously hurt. So be aware of the surroundings, and and if you are fighting and you feel uncomfortable when you're standing up and you're fighting standing up, try and stay on your feet. If you feel better on the ground, get your person to your ground. So be aware of that.
That's the point, very important. If you took jiu-jitsu classes, fight on the ground in a 1v1. Don't fucking box people. I also think it's a lot about how you're built. If you're like a short, fat guy, non-subs, just go wrestling. Go fucking on top of them. Don't fucking try to outreach. If you're a tall, lengthy guy, I know a lot of you guys are skinny little ass Mongols. You have reach, right? You shouldn't be on the ground. They're gonna snap your little toes, man. You gotta use your attributes. Thank you, Abomination.
If he has got friends, the chances are he might want to take you down and wrestle you down to the ground.
Is that Alexander Gustafsson?
You don't want to do that. You don't want to be down on the ground, because that's when a kick to the head might come in, and again, I would try and just avoid this at all.
What if you're skinny and short? You should maybe start eating.
2 is huge, and it's why I've had so much success in street fights. I can't believe I've just said that
I'm very excited about this going to say now.
Sentence, because it's something I'm not proud of. Success in street fights is not success. I don't think street fighting is successful at all, but I mean why I've won when I've had them. And this tip number 2 is because I learned boxing. You should learn boxing. You should learn how to throw your fists. And that right there is going to give you...
He's saying that because he's in a boxing background and has a boxing gym probably, but I think you would say learn any martial arts, like learn something that you can use, I mean, don't do Aikido, because in real life you can't go, you can't do that, but learn a martial arts,
99% of people. We've seen street fights on YouTube where people will be like this and they'll be swinging big haymakers.
It's just a bunch of drunk Russians, man.
Not knowing what they're doing. All it takes, if you learn boxing, is a correct punch like this, boom, and that's it. The fight's over. If you land a straight shot like that, the fight is over. But what I've just shown you there, that took a long time, believe it or not, to learn that. You can't just full punch and expect to be a Mike Tyson.
And don't do karate?
You've got to learn boxing, learn the art of boxing, and learn the basics of boxing. And on this
karate
YouTube
is dancing for
channel, I
men.
give you everything you need to know on learning boxing.
And sometimes I wish, man, when you ask about my life goals, sometimes I wish I was 16 again and I would like to start real MMA, man. I'm just an old man now. I think I'm too old. If I had time, I should go to jiu-jitsu class or something, but I wish I was young again and try myself out in that. Like you young kids, man, you should use your youth, man, and do a sport.
You need to know about boxing. It's a great video, so check that one out. Right there. Now, tip number 1, the most important one of them all.
You never told for martial arts? Tell that to
win.
Stipe Miocic.
It doesn't have to be a fair fight. There's no such thing as fair fights in street fighting. Now, if you've tried to work away, you've done everything you can in your power to avoid this fight.
I don't think I can show fights where people get knocked out on Twitch, my dudes. Don't send me stuff like this.
Is an idiot and they want to just fight.
No, I cannot show that, man.
And what I mean by that is bite them. Headbutt them, stick your finger up the butt, grab the balls, do whatever you need to do to win this fight, because they would do it to you, you know? They would do it to you. Now, I don't mean if someone's on the ground, just keep smashing them in the head. No, none of that. I don't want anyone to ever get hurt, you know? It's a street fight, someone is going to get hurt. It's like, you know, you don't go swimming and not get wet. You're going to get in a street fight, someone's going to get hurt. You know,
so British,
know
man.
when to stop. You don't want to seriously do damage.
Does any of the 90s kids in the stream remember Hey Arnold, where he was having a street fight and he was scared? So his friend said, hey, if you don't want the street fight, just act like you're insane. He's gonna run away. And he's putting down his pants and start dancing. That's actually legit that's legit. You're scared of a street fight? Just be insane. Just go crazy. Just, I don't know, do something weird. They're going to be like, whoa, they're going to run.
Do what it takes to win, to get them to surrender or whatever, and then get out there, you know? And like I said, if it does mean you've got to bite them, you've got to headbutt them, you've got to be dirty, because if not, they will do it to you. And I feel uncomfortable saying this and advising this on a video, but I'm doing this for the good guy. I'm on the good guys, in the good guys corner.
You think there's an evil guy watching like, I want to beat people in the club tonight, I gotta watch this.
If you're a bad guy and you're a bully, you're an arsehole, and I don't like bullies. I got bullied when I was at school. When I was 10 years old, I got bullied, I got called.
Yeah, you UK fuckers, you have to wear uniforms and stuff, right?
Names all
no wonder
the
you
time.
all fucking
I got forced to go to school and beat up the bullies, and I did that. So I'm not a fan of bullies at all.
Fucking Bronx medal, it's pretty sick.
Subscribe to the channel. But if you're not...
Good job, stuff. Very nice. You guys are learning stuff here.
This video.
What the fuck off with SpaceX, man? I want to watch something else. What to do